Got this, man. Have fun.
Through goes Roberts to take the lead of the race.
It's difficult, but I know we'll be able to race again.
It's been too long to ride this bike, you know.
Oh.
That's how confident I felt about getting pole.
Unacceptable, man.
But I'm a motorcycle racer. I want to win. When I came to this championship, all I ever wanted to do was put America on the top again. I'm obviously such a competitive person, so I really wanted to be the best, and not just for America, but just for me, too.
I started working with Joe in 2017 as his manager. I end up on the team completely and find myself as the position as the team manager.
Joe really takes on board the advice that I give him, and to be honest, the perfect job, and I'm really, really loving it so far.
Honestly, when I arrived in the team, I don't expect too much. The first test was already there. I was surprised. I say, oh, he's not so slow, this guy.
This guy's amazing. Key to my success. Well, we haven't had any success yet, but we will.
It's crazy. When I met him exactly 1 year ago, Joe's mental confidence, unfortunately, was on the floor. You know, Eaton and the American racing team were doing everything to further his career and give him every chance possible going into this season. And I just said, look, Joe, you've got to have this confidence. You are good enough to be there.
Honestly, he was fast even in winter testing in Jerez, in Valencia. In Qatar, it was impressive.
For the first time in 10 years, we have an American starting from pole position in the Moto2 World Championship.
There's the confirmation then. First American pole position in the intermediate class since Kenny Noyes.
If you can go for the win, go for it. But don't think it's absolutely everything. Got this, man. Have fun. Come on, Joe.
Through goes Roberts to take the lead of the race.
Yeah.
Roberts, a career best fourth place, so you've got to give him an enormous amount of credit. He has shown that he's capable of mixing it with the very, very best in the Moto2 World Championship.
I'm not, like, content with it. I want to be first, and I know we can be.
Die Ausbreitung des Coronavirus hat jetzt auch Auswirkungen auf die Motorrad-WM.
And I want to congratulate you on the job you did in Qatar, because it was spectacular.
Thank you so much, man. When we get to Qatar, you know, my mindset is just, okay, let's roll on from here, and now we're on to the next race. Now it feels like I'm back in off-season again. I don't even know when I'm racing again, but obviously it's difficult times, you know? I mean, obviously the whole world is affected by this. Yeah, it's difficult, but I know we'll be able to race again.
Motorcycle racing returns, and slowly but surely there is hope. Wherever you are watching, whoever you are, this is for you.
I was a bit worried we weren't going to come back, to be honest with you. Sitting there like months after month, you know, just not knowing. But it's so nice to be back. When I saw my bike again for the first time, I mean, it sounds a little lame, but I almost started crying, man. I was so, like, emotional seeing my bike. It's just the last 4 months, all I've been thinking about is seeing my bike again, and also seeing the guys and the crew.
He had been off the bike for months and months at a time. He didn't do a lot of riding throughout lockdown.
I'm feeling like we had this opportunity this year and being able to, like, actually make something happen, and then all of a sudden everything comes to a stop. It's been too long to ride this bike, you know. Just the feeling of when you lean it over and everything, it felt different. But then the second run started feeling more normal again. And last session was not great, but we kind of went the wrong direction with the bike, but that's fine.
It's a European track that most Europeans have the most experience on. It's not one of his favorite circuits.
The American struggled in the early stages of this one. He's all the way down in 21st right now.
Not all the riders react in the same way to this long stop. And for him, it was not the perfect situation.
It was just a matter of rebuilding that confidence and getting a good setting and just putting it all back together again.
Now that I feel the pressure, it feels like a nice pressure, you know, like, because I feel like I have a lot of knowing of what we're capable of, you know.
Bruno was really good. Joe was going into that race with a lot of confidence. You know, we put Jerez behind him. It was a track that he liked. His fast flowing style and nature suits Bruno.
Joe Roberts kicked off the year, didn't he, with a pole position in Qatar, but it went horribly wrong over in Spain. But great to see his confidence back, of course, made his debut here. Here he is right now then, in line for a second pole position of this 2020 season.
Normally I have like sector times to tell me if I'm up or I'm down. None of that was working, so I just went off of what I thought a good lap time would be, and it got me the pole.
The 23-year-old from Los Angeles. Well, that was a Hollywood performance from Joe Roberts. Great to see him back.
After the hard start to the restart of the season, to come back and get pole again, like I feel like myself again, you know. Felt like a big weight off my shoulders for sure that I'd done something pretty amazing. But I'm a motorcycle racer. I want to win.
19 laps in Moto2 coming up. Look at this here, Sam Lowe's trying to go through. Joe Roberts is trying to thread the knee. That nearly went horribly wrong.
The quickest man by quite some distance in the top 6 is Joe Roberts in 3rd place.
And in the background, a stand-up wheelie. America has a star again. It's a maiden podium.
Bruno was an awesome feeling. To Joe especially, you know, for him the first podium, the championship.
For us was a big achievement, and he was super happy, and also his first podium in the GP class, I mean in Moto2.
The team morale and confidence was really high, and we once again proved that, that he was a consistent and could be a consistent front runner within the Moto2 championship.
It's a dream come true. It's been a long time coming for me. It's been a long, hard years. Man, I'm so happy for the team. I'm happy for my family back home. I love you, Dad. I know you're probably crying right now, but oh man, it's a great feeling to be on the podium, and I'm looking for more. Next step is the win.
They got a problem here. What's going on? We're getting ready to go, and the pole man's been removed from the grid.
Yeah, that's unacceptable, man.
Disaster then for Joe Roberts, just seconds before the start of this Le Mans Moto2 battle. That is really cruel for Joe Roberts.